one of the things that I'm wondering is, I think teenagers have standing to try and protest this settlement and potentially sue over it, because they're not parties to this lawsuit. But based on this, agreement that the states pressured Meta into, their own speech rights have been, limited. And we've had cases in the past, but just 2 years ago in the US, in the Supreme Court, we had the Vulo case, which was a case where a regulator in New York pressured insurance companies into not giving the NRA insurance because of the NRA's speech. And so it is, can government officials, can the state pressure an intermediary to punish a third party because of their speech? And the Supreme Court unanimously, this wasn't one of the 6-3 decisions that have become so common in the US. This was a 9-0 decision that said no. The state cannot pressure an intermediary to punish or diminish or suppress the speech of third parties that would not be constitutionally enabled otherwise. And so I think a group of teenagers might have standing to sue over this and claim now that these actions that Meta are putting in place, the functionality changes, the limits, are state action, right? And now we've had cases in the past historically where, Facebook has moderated someone and that person sues and claims it was state action because Joe Biden said something mean about Facebook. And those, that was sort of the Murthy case. And that there was never enough evidence to show that that was actually state action. But this is clearly state action.
Pretty clear cut.
Will impact the speech rights of teenagers. So I'm sort of fascinated to see if somebody sues and claims that this is a state action issue.
And just to kind of push you on that, where would that come from? Like, how would that be where Facebook's kind of lobbying machinery fires up, finds a group of disenfranchised teens and kind of supports them in order to?
I don't think Meta would support that at all, because Meta is happy with this agreement, right? This gets them out of it. I don't know, like maybe secretly in the background you'd have some people at Meta being like, "Go kids," but I don't think that they would support this in any way. I think it's somebody else. I think you're looking for like the ACLU or EFF or someone like that, or FIRE, free speech groups, to find a group of teenagers who are impacted by this, and you can find the right group of teenagers where this has a real clear impact on them,